Yeah, this is actually one of the sickest decks I've ever played. I built this as a meme thinking it would be terrible, and then I fired off an 8-2 run with this deck, up a ton of cubes as well. I can't believe this was actually working, but as you probably surmised already, this is a Sinister Six Galactus deck. Now, first things first, this doesn't work the way you might dream, where it's like you play a Galactus as your, final Sinister Six card, and it like instantly gains all the stats, and it like successfully resolves because of that. It's not like a 30 power Galactus going off or whatever. It doesn't work that way. But if you can still force your Galactus, which this deck makes it actually very trivial to do, because this deck can go really hard for priority with all of these super low cost, high powered cards, just playing 1/5s, 2/6s, 3/10s. Also with Wave, Luna Snow, and Punisher in the mix to create opportunities to get that Galactus down early. You can hit a ton of Galactuses in this deck that your opponent just cannot stop because you successfully gained priority. Which means when that happens, if your Galactus then is part of your Sinister Six, or any other card is part of your Sinister Six, Sinister Six actually becomes a bit like a null in this deck, where those cards that got destroyed are still pulled into the Sinister Six out of the graveyard. They still count, you still gain their stats. So it's basically like getting the points of your destroyed cards, much like null. So it becomes this like crazy finisher in a Galactus deck, where suddenly the Galactus itself might suddenly merge into the Sinister Six and give you a ton of points instantly, like to win the game right away, or you just end up with 30-40 power there. Sometimes you can also use that in combination with Fastball Special and Adamantium Infusion to give yourself another crazy stack of points, where the opponent gains -40 from your Sinister Six, and then you gain +80 from the resurrected Sinister Six, which is just like, forget it, that's infinite points basically. But in case you don't hit the Galactus, Fastball Special and Adamantium Infusion still give you the nice backup plan in this deck, because you're stacking so many big dudes in your Sinister Six. It's usually getting to like 35 plus power, which means a Fastball Special -35 points, often enough to win a location. 70 plus on the res, definitely enough to win a location. So you have this kind of backup plan that still wins you games when you don't hit the Galactus, which is really cool. And there are also just a lot of really neat synergies with this deck. Like, it's little stuff like Martyr and Starbrand. Normally these have big downsides, but number one, Sinister Six turns off those downsides. Actually, same is true for Lizard, right? It's kind of an off-going deck, where Sinister Six is like your Sauron, which is super sick. And then Galactus, as well as a card that destroys locations, also turns off Starbrand and Martyr's downsides. Like, suddenly they can't do the negative thing they're supposed to do, so their big stats in this case are actually really free. And this is a deck that cares a lot about ramp. So Punisher War Machine makes sense, but it's also a deck that has a ton of priority plays. So it's really easy actually to activate your Punisher War Machine, where sometimes those decks don't really merge all that well. Merge. It's a merge deck. So this deck just did so many really, really cool things, and it felt so neat to play. And I just absolutely love this. Now, I will issue one disclaimer here. The featured location today was, I think, like Olympia or whatever, which is draw 2 cards, which I do think helped notably, finding, like Fastball Special and Adamantium Infusion combos or whatever. But I don't know that this deck is like super reliant on card draw, because you're just really trying to get, your 6 cards drawn or whatever. And, that's the main goal of just getting your Sinister Six online. But I guess to make sure you have this 2-piece combo and 6 cards, it definitely did help. So is this a really cool way to play Sinister Six? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to keep an eye on this one, because I had a crazy good time playing this, finding all kinds of different lines, making giant dudes, playing just honest stats early too is really fun. So one of the more enjoyable decks I can remember in a long time. Now, I will say the data on Sinister Six at large right now is still not great. Not a lot of decks are working well. My Thanos deck from yesterday is actually one of the better decks out there right now, and it has a 49% win rate, -0.04 cubes. So it's basically dead even on cubes. So it's not a lot of amazing lists, but the Thanos ones do seem to be doing a little better than the rest so far. So still not a card I would really recommend you buy from a competitive standpoint, unless maybe this idea has some legs. But definitely one of the most fun cards we've had in a really, really long time. Like, I'm having so much fun playing this one. So anyway, all that said, enjoy these crazy games. But actually, real quick before we hop into the games, I wanted to give a little update on my game, Sky Shard, the city building auto battler you can see right here on Steam. We are getting ever closer to that beautiful 100 reviews mark. We're still holding strong at 96%, very positive. But if you guys haven't dropped a review yet, even if it's bad, it would still look cool to have 100 reviews. So I'm not encouraging bad reviews. Hopefully they're good, but any and all reviews would be awesome. That said, we're also closing in on our second month of sales for Sky Shard so far since we launched it early access. Still grinding away with all kinds of new stuff on the way. Started a lot of work on our latest hero. We just dropped some new units into the game, talking a lot about ranked systems over in our Discord alongside lots of players. So it's a good time as ever to hop in and check out Sky Shard if you haven't. If you like strategy games with some really cool complex positioning and synergies to explore, then this one might be for you. I'll drop links down in the description as always. Thanks much and enjoy the crazy Galactus show. All right, Martyr it is. Yeah, show me that Galactus, man. We got good turn 2, Nova Roma. Yes, I love drawing cards. I've been hitting a lot of card draw locations, which I mean, I guess I think is helpful for us. Yeah, seems like it is. Punisher left is chill. We'll try it. Why not? I do wish, you know, you could get ahead a little better on the Punisher. Like that's, I don't know how good of a fit he is in the stack. I just know I have like pretty good follow-ups on turn 3 a lot of the time. So you kind of hope he's okay. Nico, we are not winning, so I don't believe Punisher resolves here, but I think we should be able to dump enough this turn. Oh my god, it's just crazy amounts of card draw locations right now. My hand is gonna be so full of Jins, I gotta be careful. I mean, I think this is fine. We're going to 6, so that's okay. Looks like we're not gonna have a Galactus that resolves on the Sinister Six, so this may just have to be a fastball special game, right? Which that's totally fine. Hulkbuster Nico, that's gonna get added to hand, which is cool. So you get a reroll on the Nico, especially if it gets like 2x or something. That's so sick. Jin, of course. They're just trying to go with that Punisher, but they missed the window. I don't even really need the Punisher. Although, I mean, I guess if I rolled a Galactus right now, I can't quite play it yet though, can I? No, I'm 1 turn off. Oh no, I can't. I got the Jin. Yeah, no, we could. But we don't need to, it's fine. Oh, I didn't even realize Wave was actually my last dude here. So we're gonna go... yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna go Wave. I have so much energy, I can still fastball special Adamantium Infusion next turn. Although, I mean, I don't really need to. I don't know. Like, I just need to hit somebody with it. I just left is where the dudes are right now, so that's where I'm putting the Wave right now. Even though I don't really need all these Jins or anything anymore. So this is a pretty solid Sinister Six, but not the biggest we've had, because there's no Starbrand in the mix. I mean, 38 is still totally insane though, isn't it? Man, they get so big. God, that was even with Punisher in there too, man. They really do get so big. Infinity Ultron. Dude, Infinity Ultron's cool as heck. Love that card. And they're waiting on that Nico to do something really spicy, but so far it isn't doing anything spicy. Dude, I could have maybe still left the spot for Galactus mid. I'm really regretting that I didn't. Dang! Dang! I could have set it off right now! And I could have still, you can still Adamantium Infusion the Sinister Six if you destroy it, so it's a really cool play. Again, it's not that I need to necessarily, but I could also now Galactus left. Maybe it's just this play then, right? Like, this is so sick too, you know, this is for sure gonna hold, right? This has gotta hold. I got a priority, this is 100% the play, and the next turn you just Adamantium Infusion. It's totally fine, right? This is, like, you don't even need the Adamantium Infusion probably because the 38's just so nuts. This deck has so many cool lines, man. This one probably wouldn't have been possible without the Jins specifically, but so many cool freaking lines. That kills the Infinity Ultron, right? You also now only have 1 space remaining left. It is that Nico, but it's just +2 power. Yeah, I mean, this is quite a deficit for the opponent. Dude, I even get to finish on a Starbrand, which is crazy. Oh, I don't know why I'm not playing this Jin. I think it's probably right. I don't know. Whoops. Whoops. Just a case of weirdness. I don't know. If they play a Shadow King even here, I think we're fine, probably, because the Nikos get debuffed and the Starbrand's so big, right? Like, I don't know what would beat you here. Shang-Chi's not enough. Luke Cage is really cool. honestly really cool, but still not gonna beat 92 points, dude. This deck, I just keep winning with this deck, man. I just keep finding crazy lines, man. This deck's cool, dude. I feel like there's really bad data out there right now on fastball special, adamantium fusion, Sinister Six decks. They don't really seem to be winning very consistently, but I'm wondering if this Galactus is adding a layer of denial to the opponent, where it's stopping the opponent from doing what they want to do, that really gives this a different edge. You know what I mean? So instead of like, you know, just trying to go over the top and like do stuff, like really limiting the opponent seems to be helping as well, which is so cool. And it's also just like so much tempo, so many points. Man, I don't know, this deck's really, really sick. Oh, we got the Galactus! I still haven't actually had a game where it's like Galactus turns into the Sinister Six, which is my dream. You know, it doesn't really need to be that. We're doing work anyway. Like, this deck is just farming so far, but don't get overhyped on that. Go listen to the intro if it actually ended up good or not. I have no idea. Nexus is really quite interesting for us as far as activating a Galactus is concerned, because priority is a big play here. Move deck, maybe not as good in the Nexus, but can sometimes line up big points in the right spot, you know. Just land a big torch here or whatever it is. Like, already an insane start here to deny the Galactus, that's for sure. Oh boy, this game's interesting. I'm gonna snap Bob and hope he goes mid, man, so I can play Galactus left next turn. That's my plan right now. I need him to go mid though, probably, because I don't know if I'll have enough points otherwise, because the opponent may not be able to move out the vulture yet, you know. They may just be stuck at 10 and I'm only gonna have 9. So I mean, I guess technically 9 to 10 would theoretically be enough, but pretty unlikely. I need Bob to go mid, baby. Bob, go mid, baby. Nice, Bob. We love you, Bob. You're so good, Bob. I love Bob. You're my best friend, Bob. So this is gonna be another game where we don't quite have the Galactus turning into Sinister Six, but we're definitely gonna have a good Galactus plan, which shuts down move decks entirely, of course, right? Like, it's just gonna really limit them a ton. Dream Dimension probably more favorable for me as well, to be honest. It may actually be, oh, Heimdall's a good play though. It may actually be a little annoying though, because I'm probably gonna have a hard time. Yeah, like, I can't play multiple dudes right now, right? You know, like, my final turn, I can't do like a good fastball special, adamantium infusion or anything, you know. It's more about just raw points here, but I am like getting to resurrect all of those dudes. Opponent has priority. Is there any reason to fastball special? I mean, Punisher's just more points. I think technically that's better. Opponent's snapping. They have priority, so there's no like Shang-Chi play. There's no Shadow King. Well, I mean, I guess the Shang-Chi would be okay, but it's not really that bad to me. Because of Sinister Six, right? Like, Arrow, they're just going on points. Yeah, they're not going to win on points here. We're getting the free Sinister Six, and all the graveyard cards coming back is what's so sick about it, right? Like, that's what's so cool about it. It's basically a null. It's really, really cool. Man, I just cannot lose with this deck, guys. Victory. I'm on a crazy tear. 8 cubes too, man. Like, that was an accident. That was just Bob cubes. Man, this deck is so sick. Hey, squirrels, great. My plan is dead. Oh, I don't have an empty location, so I just can't get a mark at all. That's really annoying. I was like, why doesn't it work? Oh, man. So this is gonna have to be like a, you know, I don't know, Starbrand. Well, not necessarily Starbrand, but, you know, fastball special game anyway, of some kind. So we need adamantium infusion. Like, that's just our only backup plan, the only thing that works here. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Pooh. Are they a Pooh Bear? Pooh of the year. Wow. So that's a real prize. Hey, we got the adamantium infusion. So life is good. We're happy here. I guess we actually just go Luna first, right? We cannot play both these on the final turn, but it looks like it isn't going to matter because we're going to be done on turn 4 anyway. So you can just go fastball on 5, infusion on 6, maybe even just weave in an extra dude or whatever. You could still technically play for Galactus by like fastball specialing a squirrel, you know? I'm not going to do that. That doesn't seem good, but you could. It's a possibility. Technically for the record. Luna, they're losing their cube. Good call here. Rocket and Groot missing as well, which is nice. We don't really have to play there, but we might. Well, do we care about Vibranium Mines? Actually, I kind of like Vibranium Mines. So this just becomes a question of like, where is the Sinister Six gonna go? I think it's fine to go mid. They definitely don't appear to be a deck that's like gonna clear out their squirrels or whatever. Oh, hold up. I still got one more dude. Oh, shoot. Oh, why did I think I was done? Oh, no, that's actually a problem because like I said, I can't play. Well, I'm gonna have the cube, so I guess I can play both of those. In fact, I can just go wave fastball special next turn, right? Yeah, thank God for the cube here. Could be in trouble otherwise. Oh, they moved the rocket. You sneaky son of a gun. You did it. You did it, sir. Mercury. Oh, God. Mercury Cannonball would actually be a very big problem. Do we think they actually have Mercury Cannonball? I don't personally think so, but I'm terrified that they might. So that's gonna, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm destroying it anyway. Like, no, never mind. We're fine. We have priority. So this is gonna make the giant dude. Yeah, this is totally fine. What am I saying? There's no worry about Cannonball at all. Well, I mean, I guess Adamantium Infusion technically makes you worried about Cannonball again, but I'm not. I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. We're chilling. So there's our Sinister Six. Here's our fastball special. 43 is pretty insane for sure. Also, it looks like the opponent's gonna have priority. So honestly, yeah, Cannonball is even less of a problem. Iska, not a problem either. We can just beat that Iska head to head and then dump left and we're good to go. Like I said, they have priority, so you don't have to worry about Mercury Cannonball stuff. This is fine. I mean, we might lose left, but I don't see us losing the other two, right? I don't know. It is the Cannonball just destroying the squirrel. Yeah, that's not a big issue. They're gonna win left. But Jeff cannot stop Adamantium Infusion, so bada bing. Adamantium Infusion, of course, always targeting the highest power unit, so yeah, this is absolutely not a problem. Cool backup game. Yeah, exactly what we wanted out of this, man. Really, really cool backup game. Just stuffing that Sinister Six with so many good bodies, you know. Getting the Starbrand in there. Waves and Lunas really add up, right? 43 points is nuts. This is cool. Hey, Punisher. Yeah, nice, dude. This is the dream Punisher line because you get the head start on the Martyr here, which is cool. Punisher on 1 is so much better when you draw than Punisher on 2, right? Drawing Punisher on 2, you can't use the Martyr, and it's always super annoying. Rickety Bridge, huh? That is, that's interesting. I'm just thinking, like, there might be a scenario where the opponent plays a card there on the final turn to try to win, but then I just rip a fastball special on it, and if it's their only card, it'll get stuck there. You know, like that would actually be a really cool line. Wow, we just barely beat the Lizard, dude. Fellow tempo deck here going hard. Wave with no Galactus, but I mean, I guess Luna Nightcrawler's fine. I don't really yet want to play into the Vibranium Mines though, do I? Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I mean, we've got fastball Adamantium, so we got a backup playing game going here. Either way. Wave, Nightcrawler, Crystal. Dude, I am destroying every card. Galactus is number 6, dude. Oh, makes me very happy indeed. So next turn we're gonna go, I mean, I guess you can go Galactus now, but I just haven't had the game I've wanted where I finish on the Galactus, right? Like, this is still totally worth doing. Like, I've got to do this, of course. There's no reason not to. It's just so insanely strong. But, you know, it just hasn't been perfect yet. So next turn, we'll go Luna. And, I mean, I guess we'll go fastball, right? What did we get from the opponent here? We ate a Captain Marvel. Okay, weird deck. What is this deck? I don't know what this deck is, dude. It's a weird deck. Yeah, I mean, I think indeed you just go Luna Starbrand, and the next turn you fastball special Adamantium Infusion, right? And it's just 1,000,000 points. It's just 1,000,000 points. I will almost certainly have priority, so I do need to be mindful of things like Shadow King a little bit. But the great thing is, like, Sinister Six is 12 at a base, Starbrand's 10 at a base. Starbrand doesn't help them because he's in one location. And like Shang-Chi, actually you have a 50-50 protection against Shang-Chi too, because Starbrand could eat it. Malekith could be a Shadow King like we said, but I guess, yeah, for the reason of Shadow King, you just play a Vibranium, right? Like, you don't care. I think you're just fine. Like, I also forgot that Cube's gonna occupy too much space for both Fastball and Adamantium. Because you literally just can't play both this turn. So this is actually safer against Shadow King specifically, though. Because if you do that, you just go down to 12 and 10. This, you are 12, 10, and 4, right? And you assume that's just plenty to hold either way. Dude, this deck just keeps winning, man. Hey, dude, Olympia has just been an absolute saving grace today, dude. Love it so much. I didn't know it was feature location, but I picked the perfect day to play a cool combo deck like this. I don't know, you know, realistically, it is definitely important to hit either Galactus or Fastball and Adamantium. I'm just like, would this deck totally fall apart without those? I'm not sure, maybe. So, Galactus the green guy, that's actually pretty sick. We're gonna have some nice ramp here too. We probably don't need to go wave, but it also does make sense to just wave the Galactus when you get a chance. Opponent is a fellow Sinister Six enjoyer, by the way. They're feeling pretty good about going mid to stop this Punisher, which is reasonable. Yeah, Patriot is buffed, so that helps. Bob is also moving out, so that helps. I wonder if Starbrand always steals this back, though. Or, like we said, do we maybe just not care and go for wave anyway? If you want to play for priority, you're probably best off doing this because they're going to go mid again, right? And then we're just going to go Galactus left, which if we have priority, will always connect. I hope it does, though. I mean, I don't think it's guaranteed to connect here. Like, we're up 12 and they're up 9, so we'll connect. Nice. Beautiful. Priority makes the Galactus so strong in this deck, by the way. Don't need ramp if you got Galactus. So next turn will be... maybe you just go Starbrand Fastball Special, actually. Just to give yourself that option, right? They are identifying the risk left of Galactus, but, you know, we've already shut down, like, Gambit. What an idiot you are, Gambit. Get out of here, you stupid idiot, Gambit. Idiot. I love when Gambits die. It's great. I want a new movie where it's just Gambit being murdered over and over again. Oh, they did go left, but actually, so many little dudes there. I feel like it's maybe kind of a problem. Yeah, like I said, this is fine. We don't have any ramp for next turn, so we can't do both of these things. But you can just go like Luna Martyr or whatever. It's so cool that Starbrand and Martyr don't have downsides when there's only one location, right? That's just really fun. And I think the Starbrand here too, just, you know, just kind of insurance, basically. Kang is what? Oh, bro, that's a cool play. Reality Stone is Crimson Cosmos. What a clutch hit! I can't play the Luna! That's insane work, dude. The Green Goblin Kang, by the way, just to like lock me up too, is really cool. I think Starbrand here is going to be fine for plus 20. I mean, we have a 12-point lead already. I don't know what the problem could be. Like a Thanos doesn't do anything here. Like, that's really sick, dude. Like, that's really, really cool. The Crimson Cosmos shutout, man. It's just the Thanos, yeah. Is it actually going to be buffed? That would be so sick. Oh, it's a... Oh, bro, I forgot there's Sinister Six deck! Wait, why is there no animation, though? Oh, bro, they used my own plan against me, and they actually finished their Sinister Six. Oh, I'm so proud of them right now, dude. That's so sick. It's just bugged out. I can't even see it. So even with the -7 merged in, dude, that is sick that the Thanos was the final hit. If it'd been a low-cost card, they also would have been trapped. So the Crimson Cosmos straight up won them the game because I would have had a way bigger, you know, my dude was going to be enormous because theirs was like -7 and all those little idiots in there. Mine was going to have a bunch of chunky boys. Dude, that's so sick, actually. That's really, really cool. I'm glad we lost like that. If we're going to be losing games, that's the way to lose, to our own game plan, basically. Okay, Galactus, let's go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I need one of my ramp dudes. I'm gonna load up. Oh, there's one of my ramp dudes. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and play the Galactus on 4. I'm not gonna get fancy here. I think we put Nightcrawler and Lizard in to make sure we get good priority lead left. And then Wave probably goes somewhere else to help secure that priority. Quicksilver Domino is gonna be fine. We kind of outpace that always. Serpent Crater, I mean, it's fine, but I don't need it. Let's just see what right is and where the opponent may be more likely to play mid, which could maybe discourage the Galactus a little bit, depending on, again, priority may make it not matter, but just to be safe. Oh, it's 10 rings, okay. So that's still fine on us for priority for now, although they may pull ahead left. If they do pull ahead left, they are probably gonna, ooh, what do they do? Shang-Chi would make them really big, but I guess I like this better. I think it's really unlikely they play 2 cards ever, so I think this is better for tiebreakers, which makes it more likely your Galactus resolves, right? This looks like a Galactus mid to me. This is always gonna be a tiebreaker win because Anita Valeria. Cassandra Nova, it's fine. We have like 2 skills in the deck anyway, so she's hilariously tiny, to be honest. That's really funny. So this Galactus 100% goes off. We have a bunch of points being fed into the Sinister Six still, which is nice. Pulling from that graveyard. I haven't actually done that yet, but I think that's how it works anyway. Pretty sure. I don't know for sure 100%, but pretty sure. Maybe a Wiccan here? A Wiccan without a lot of space, though, you know, kind of has diminishing returns. It's hard to get a lot of value out of it because, you know, just not enough space, yeah. It's like you can't use a lot of extra energy with only 3 spots over 2 turns, you know? So, I still shoot. I have only played, this is my 5th dude, I guess. Is that right? Maybe we're fine next, no, it's turn 5. I cannot do all of this at once. I guess we do this then. I think because if I get Luna in particular, I might be a little cooked. I don't know. I think this is fine. This limits the opponent's energy even more, which is funny. Iron Lad into shit. Bro! Now, the good news is they have priority because of that, so the Shadow King they drew cannot hit my stuff, right? I think we're still fine. Hold up. Nice, dude, nice. What a steal. What a steal. This was my 6th guy, right? We played we got the Galactus, but both skills. This is kind of backwards. The skills are kind of the backup plan, probably, right? I can still use them effectively, you know, like Starbrand can hit a dude, make the Galactus better or whatever, but I need a lot of bodies now. I'm gonna have a hard time getting to the Galactus on time. You know, like, because he has to go off. Priority can help, though. This appears to be a Shulao deck, both because of the cards they've played and that giant portrait of Shulao. It's almost as if it's a clue. Hey, you know what we ought to do here, maybe? Maybe we ought to just wave this. I think there's a real good chance we'd have priority, and that means Galactus left is very likely, which you know, isn't gonna be the like dream, you know, finish on Galactus. my dream's always been to finish on Galactus, but it's still a good play, and it's still gonna result in a really big dude here, you know, and it's really gonna limit the opponent's options as well. Now it doesn't matter, you know, they might move their Jeff, they might go here. Oh, they're just not even respecting the Galactus at all. I love it. Ah! They just didn't even respect it at all, dude. Wow. So, I mean, how big was our... I think Sinister Six will pull these from the graveyard. That's my plan. So we're at 10, 16 already. And then we were going to have another 11. Is 27, 29. Now, as far as like timing all that, we only have turn 5 and 6. So we'd probably go Luna Punisher. Yeah, that's right. You'd go Luna Punisher. That would be your turn 5. That would only leave you 1 spot on turn 6, though. So you'd have to just play the Martyr and hope that it's enough. And I mean, I assume it would be. Like we said, you know, you're getting a free 12 and you're kind of getting 10 that has, you know, since been destroyed, which is a nice little bonus. So It certainly would have been a great follow-up. It's like Sinister Six is kind of the null in this deck, you know? It's like null gets those points that have been destroyed, so does Sinister Six, which is a really cool little line. All right, Martyr first. Yeah, let's go, man. Find me that Galactus. Iceman. Oh, God. Why does Iceman always hit the card you don't want him to hit? It is amazing. It's honestly just impressive how good it is at sniping. I'm absolutely amazing, by the way, shutting down their Galactus first steps. Like we have the best deck for that. No problem, man. I'll just throw in the Starbrand too, I guess. So if Galactus isn't my next draw, we're not gonna have the Galactus Sinister Six plan. So we'll have to go to backup mode. Which is I'm not excited about. Necrotia, I mean, might be fine. People tend to avoid Necrotia, so if we catch priority, maybe we could Galactus over there. Starbrand, you got to be careful though, because that already gives it 3, and Galactus would only be 4 points. I'm Spider-Man. Spider-Man, brand new day. Okay, screw you, Galactus first steps. You're an idiot. Olympia, so Punisher becomes the 4th, or excuse me, the 6th card now. So now you know the Galactus plan is off, so I think you just go Starbrand. I mean, Punisher, I mean, the ramp's not really helpful anyway right now, so I don't know. Starbrand is good if we hit the fastball special. Next turn, we still just go Luna. We probably load up the Sinister Six left. I mean, there is some risk that there's no body there, but surely by the time we want a fastball special, there'll be something there. They have to contest it somehow, right? So I don't know, maybe you just go right. We're going to have plenty of space, so that's not a problem. I don't think the Punisher ramp matters at all. So we just need to draw a fastball special, and we still have outs this game. Like, that's the important thing, right? It's not the biggest. Well, it's a pretty big, I don't know. Punisher's small to be in the Sinister Six, but everybody else is big, right? We're talking about 19, 22, 28, 30-point Sinister Six. So it'd be -30 plus 60 on the combo here. Opponent just passed, really? Now this would be kind of a funny line because I don't really care about the ramp at all. I just don't need it. It's kind of a funny line to just put more points against their Galactus here. And then, like we said, Punisher can finish. Well, actually, hold up. No, maybe we want to finish right. No, I take it back. I do want to finish right, I think, because we know there's an Iceman here. Opponent, did they just really pass a turn 3? Are they just like AFK now? I feel like maybe they just AFK'd because their Galactus is losing and they're frustrated, which is really funny. If we win a game, I'm going to put it in the video if that's true. If we win a game because the opponent got mad at how high tempo my deck is, that's funny. That's worth including in the video, right? You're not supposed to win games just because you played cards. like, hey, wait a minute. My opponent's not supposed to be playing cards early. How dare they? I think it's literally the case. I think the opponent is AFK. We're about to win. Yeah. I wonder if we'll draw the fastball special. It'd be nice to be able to see at the very least. But, you know, -30 plus 60 is definitely enough to win some games. That's for sure. So... do they play on turn 4? No, your opponent retreated. No, we'll never know if we were going to draw it or not. It's so funny to win just by tempoing. I love it. In Hearthstone, that's a legit loss. Like if they get too far ahead early. Marvel Snap, I mean, most decks still have a shot.